Hey guys, Zulir the Mercenary King here with... Oh wait, what was I doing? Alright, pre-release kit. Got the prize packs right here. You know, I got a second pre-release kit. The first one, honestly, was a little disappointing. But this one, I think, will be pretty good. I got a good feeling. I got a feeling. And it's going away. Oh. Howard the Ghosty. He's absolutely fantastic. Alright, so these all are this thing. You know, it really is disheartening to get it. Oh, no. Nope. And it's... Oh. Come on, Daddy needs... I don't know. Daddy doesn't need anything. I'm actually pretty good. How are you guys? Are you guys good too? I hope you are. I care about you, kind of. In the way that a disembodied voice and a pair of hands can't feel about somebody. Feelings are hard. Yep, more of these. Wow. So, 4 packs. And they're all Grand Blue rares. That's pretty impressive, honestly. Pretty impressive. I'm not even that mad. I'm a little mad. Not even that mad. I want an SP pack. That's what I want. Looks like we got our first Pleasure Caster. Which is a disturbing name for anything. I have the worst luck. You know what? I just... Oh, it's a male treat shade. End up doing it. Actually, interestingly enough, the even with the increase of that one new triple rare from set 8. Oh, and it's a Night Rose reprint. Man, this is just favoring Grand Blue. The stride zone for Pale Moon has not changed too much over the years. This is the first one, guys. Before I forget, 2 of these, I think they're pretty great, but not as good as the Night Rose one we're having at the May 20th stand-up series. Just saying, guys. This is pretty sweet. You can see the resemblance. In fact, I can't tell the difference. She just needs an IYG shirt, though. The reprint. Yeah, she'd be real fine with one of them IYG shirts. Sadly, I'm not wearing my IYG shirt. I forgot. I'm not used to being part of a team. And I gotta get used to that. You know, it's one of those things like if you're the type of guy who can... Alright, triple rare Night Rose grade 3. I kind of do want like 2 more Harrys though, just so I can just sort of be like, oh well, that's a pity. Anyway, you know, when you're alone for a while, or when you just sort of act by yourself, you know, being in a team is kind of hard. Not easy. Hup. And you gotta kind of work for it and things. Forgive the little things and all that jazz. Number 2. Which is hard to do, honestly. Probably makes us do a lot of really strange things. But illogical things, too. And, you know, you gotta be careful about that. There's caution and then there's caution. Like, if you're a religious man like I am, the state of your immortal soul is very important to you. More important, honestly, than a lot of things that go on in the world. And your worry about your immortal soul expands out into your politics, into your religion, and I mean, like, religion more than just a generality. I mean, like, into how you worship. Because all people who have a religion worship. It's part and parcel of it. You worship somehow. People who worship money and spend their lives in the pursuit of money worship it by buying and spending. am setting it before, say, God. But, oh, this crit's hard. You know, everyone chooses what they worship. I've never met an atheist who did not worship themselves or some other object. And that's, you know, I'm sure some atheist is gonna be like, well, I don't worship any. Oh, this is a Rambo card. I don't worship anything, blah blah blah. And it's like, well, that's what you say, but you know, you're awfully quick to defend it, sort of thing. You know, it's you know, what you choose is real, I guess. But you know what? There's another layer to things. There's a spiritual layer. For every brain, there's a heart. And, you know, depending on what that sort of thing is, you know, is how you're affected by it. Ooh. And it's a reprint Harry. I'm happy with that. I actually like the new art better. I also like Wandering Dragon. I will be, of course, having a very nice video when I do my case about all the cards in that set. And a Lukier. But it's just one of those things where, you know, I don't really feel like doing it right now. You know, those who worship perishable things, and I'm talking like anyone who doesn't worship a deity of sorts, will have a mindset that looks to the ground, like I've seen most atheists. Oh, looks like there's another triple rare Night Rose. You know, they have that sort of mentality, as well as a lot of like theists who don't worship properly. You know, if you say you're a Christian, but then you never go to church, you never do anything with it, you know, you kind of maltreat shade. I've got like 4 maltreat shades now. I'm actually happy about that. You know, you have your eyes to the ground. You're not, you know, looking into it. Like, there's certain mechanisms that we can have for defense. Oh, another double rare. No triple rares yet for defense, but the thing is, those defenses can go too far. And it can make you proud and weird and haughty. You know, you got to be careful about that. Always got to be careful about that. And now I have 4 lovely companions. I do like lovely companion. I do also like Hoopmaster, or whatever her name was. You know, just like the only reason this is better is because this works with Harry. And it's a Soul Blast instead of a Counter Blast, which is actually a little bit harsh in the Harry builds. There's not a lot of unflip, or what little there is. It's not like Night Rose where you can just summon out a King Serpent. And the choices we make, you know, there's that song, you know. We get what we deserve, so way down we go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I'm sure you guys know the song. And that's very true. But also, we get what we choose. Ultimately, the choices that take us to it. Like, most people don't really choose things that make them a free-willed individual. They choose to work on, like, the reptile or the animal within. Oh, and another Demetria. I'm actually just tripping in double rares. I am blessed because I am tripping in double rares. I don't have to give those up, and I can sell them quickly. I'm on my 3rd to last pack. Oh, Silverthorn Lukier. I'm kind of hoping for an SP pack, honestly, or a rare Rummy Legion rare. That would make me very happy. You know, it's kind of like this. In my own life, you know, I've discovered I've got a very closed off heart, which protects me against certain things and makes sure that I don't make a mistake in love. Like, I don't marry a single mother, I don't date a chick who will accuse me of rape, that sort of thing. Like, I'm very good about that, but at the same time, it's a lonely existence. Negro Songer. You know what? This isn't a bad thing. I've now got 2 Negro Songers. And I've noticed that with a lot of card game people, those who do open up their hearts seem happier, and those who don't. Or those that do tend to do it in a weird way. Like, it's all hyper-intellectual among geeks. And, you know, there's some good things and there's some bad things. I think part of it is a lot of geeks had childhoods. And I mean, geeks, nerds, and all, whatever you call yourself, you know, is, you know, you don't be too proud for the names that you're given. They had childhoods that caused them to be blocked off in that way, or have natural traits that increase those powers. Huh? I'm just monologuing, Boo.
Good.
Huh? I've got 2 reprints so far, but I don't like that. I kind of want a SP pack or a SGR.
Or Rummy Labyrinth rare?
Or a Rummy Labyrinth rare. Also, I've got like so many rares for Grand Blue. It's just not even funny.
You know, toss down here. I'm just gonna have you bring that up.
Sure, no problem. Pleasure Caster. Oh, is this going to be the bad one?
How many Night Rose Starlights?
I don't know. Who's Night Rose Starlight? Is that the triple rare? Yeah. 2 so far.
Well, you're gonna pull a triple. That's the one you want to pull.
Yep. I'd rather have Harry's, though. Just for my personal use. Oh, that's true. You willing to do that trade? Okay, that works for me. I just need 2. Anyway. And I think that closes off a lot of geeks and prevents them from growing in the way that is proper as a man. Well, because most geeks are men. You know, if you're one of those females, you know, this isn't really directed at you. There's no gender neutral way for me to talk to people. That's fine. You know, it's better that way, honestly. People trying to be what they're not just drives them insane and up a wall and back down again. Hubert! Ah, I got 3 Harrys. But no SGR or SP or GR. Makes me very sad. But I got, you know, 1 pack left. You know, and you just have to take the good and the bad. Nothing. Oh, well. Ultimately, if you're not moving towards self-improvement to be better than we were the day before, you know, there's not much what you can do for it. I've fallen into a slump because I experienced some, we'll call it emotional trauma. And, you know, I fell off the wagon. I didn't exercise, that sort of thing. But it's just me being a bitch. It's time to get back on the wagon. And the exercising and all that jazz. And moving on to the next level. Because there's always something else to do and another game to play. Thank you guys for listening, man, Mommy. Needed to think about things. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your evening. Come to the May 20th stand-up series. There's going to be a lot of fun. You're guaranteed a mat if you register. Do pre-register too. I'm sure the link will be somewhere. And if you pre-register, it just sort of makes things a lot faster for us to help you. Even if you pre-register multiple people, you know, we're happy to have you. If you bring one of the new Pale Moon decks, Nightmare Dolls, Harry, or some weird build I've never seen before, and I'd like to see that, do bring it, and you'll get extra prizes. As well as, you know, we got other mats and stuff like that, and a couple surprises we haven't even released yet. I think you guys will enjoy it. Oh, I almost forgot. Let me just go over real quick what I got. I got 3 double rare Maltreat Sades, 2 Demetrias. I gotta see what Demetria does and see if he's any useful. 2 Starlight Night Roses and 1 Negros on there. I kind of needed him. 2 of the reprints. 1 Harry, 1 Night Rose, which is the good one to get. But I kind of do like this new Harry art, and I hope it doesn't get too expensive. 1 lovely companion, 2 Lapins, and then 2 Lukiers, and 1 Eleanor. Honestly, Eleanor's okay. I don't really think it's too crazy, but whatever. 1 Harry, so I've got 3 Harrys so far, and 1 Venus Lukier. I've got 2 of those so far. So overall, I think I've actually done really well with my pulls, and that, there's just nothing to be ashamed of here. Look forward to my case opening. I promise I won't get this philosophical again. It's just hits me sometimes. But I'll certainly have things to talk about. Be sure to look for the newest episode of G-Zone, stand-up series, and just about everything else. Have a wonderful rest of your night, guys. And, peace of God is with you all, and all that good stuff.